her family members, who she claimed she would never donate her organs to or to any person who wasn't vegan.
If somebody in my family is dying and needs my kidney or needs my bone marrow, they can't have it. Not unless they're vegan.
Well. Who do we have here? Ugh. It's that weird vegan crusader again. I'm talking about Miss Kadie, aka that vegan teacher. Guys, what do you do when you're bored? Well, as for me, sometimes I look up people who don't like me to see what they've been up to, and well, today is one of those. And so I looked up Miss Kadie. Same old. Miss Kadie will remain the same as she was yesterday, today, and forever. She's still on that weird public rant and attacking all of us instead of being on the noble course of being a vegan activist like she set out to be decades ago. At this point, if Miss Kadie down deep wishes, she could relocate all non-vegan people to Mars or somewhere else because my goodness, isn't she deep down front row seated and 10 toes deep on this twisted journey of hers? Let me break it down for you. You see, that vegan teacher started off as your regular vegan activist, you know, trying to save the planet and all that jazz. But then things took a turn for the bizarre. She moved from activism to rebuking everyone and anyone not vegan. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. She hasn't even spared her own family members. Can you believe that? She even said that if a family member needed a transplant, she wouldn't donate if they weren't a vegan. Talk about taking things too far.
If somebody in my family is dying and needs my kidney or needs my bone marrow, they can't have it. Not unless they're vegan.
But wait, it gets even crazier, y'all. Even animals haven't been spared. She's even come after cats. Yes, you heard me right, cats. She once said that cat owners are promoting animal cruelty by buying cat food for their furry friends because, you know, other animals have to be slaughtered for cats to get their food. I mean, seriously? Cats can't just munch on carrots, Miss Kadie.
Every time you buy cat food, you're paying somebody to murder other innocent animals who also had a right to live.
At this point, Miss Kadie can even hold a court session in the jungle and try lion for hunting down antelopes. If I were to list everything Miss Kadie had said in her insane journey to make everyone vegan, we would be here till Valentine's Day. You see, the danger of behaving as holier than thou is that you lose your authenticity super fast. And that's exactly what happened to Miss Kadie. In no time, she was going off at everyone and anyone not vegan, and she lost her mind, guys. One other thing that Miss Kadie has perfected is clout. We've got to hand it to her. That vegan teacher literally knows the buttons to press, and voila, she's trending. If you really think about it, Miss Kadie is more invested in clout than veganism. Anyways, more of that later. For now, I bumped into this video of her going after Cocomelon, and literally this is the silliest thing in life at this point. If Miss Kadie wants to be a comedian, she should just say it. All right, loves, let's dive in and see what vegan bone Miss Kadie had to pick with a kids show.
Hello students, welcome to class. Today we are going to be reviewing Cocomelon again, which is a kids show that my granddaughter absolutely loves, full of songs and stuff like that. Now, in the past, they haven't been so great. You know, they've been not really talking about speciesism, how it's the first form of racism. They haven't been talking about the animals and how to treat them well.
Heads up, just so you can grasp how hilariously useless this is, Miss Kadie even wanted Child Protection Services called on Cocomelon. Miss Kadie, please take a day off.
Today what we're looking for is them to be promoting vegan food. So I hope that the foods they're talking about are vegan. Remember, we also want to be telling kids the truth. We never want to lie to kids, so we want to make sure that that's what they're following here. Always tell kids the truth. Don't lie about what happens to the animals. Don't pretend that it's like old McDonald's farm when we know it's like terrible factory farming that goes on. And we want to tell kids the truth about whatever's going on. We never lie to kids.
So this is the song Miss Kadie had an issue with, the famous Johnny Johnny, Yes Papa song we all sang in kindergarten.
Oh, that's the mom. What's going on? Sneaking around.
Honey,
yes, darling.
eating pizza.
No, darling.
Wait. First of all, is that vegan pizza?
Here we go again. Everything has to be vegan, including the air we breathe. Anyway, carry on, Miss Kadie.
You didn't say vegan pizza. Oh, come on, guys. Anytime you show food, you have to say vegan pizza. Putting an X.
What did I tell you all? She would have had a better shot at comedy than this vegan crusade she's been peddling for years.
And why is he lying? Why is he lying? Isn't that his wife? X! Don't sneak around and lie to your wife.
Anyways, I hope you can see where I'm going with this. Miss Kadie is pretty much getting fired up at anything this point, and she probably has too much time on her hands.
Yes, honey.
Eating ice cream.
No, honey.
Is it vegan? You didn't even say vegan. X!
Yes.
I must admit, I'm loving the comedic effect, guys, especially when she says, "Eek."
There's nothing funny about lying to your husband. X! You didn't say vegan donut. You're lying again? X!
Miss Kadie did this video like 2 years ago, and so you'd probably think that she's over the madness and is doing some other thing that could be useful to society. Like I said in the beginning, same old, same old. She is still on course with her vegan crusade, and she is still taking down everyone who is not vegan, nursery rhymes for kids included. To make matters worse, this isn't the first time Miss Kadie has gone after Cocomelon. She once took her sweet time to watch yet another Cocomelon nursery rhyme and concluded that it was promoting animal cruelty and speciesism. Where does it end with this woman? Literally turning this into a fight, and no one is safe. She's gone from attacking adults to now picking on children's content. Talk about hitting a new low. Anyways, here's the scoop. Miss Kadie reacted to a video called The Breakfast Song, which was uploaded to the Cocomelon channel back in October of 2018. Now, what is wrong with a harmless breakfast song, you might ask? Well, according to Miss Kadie, apparently everything.
Most of you won't like what I am about to talk about. You'll think that it's a bit crazy. You'll probably be angry also.
In the video, Cocomelon features a variety of breakfast foods like white bread, waffles, pancakes, muffins, coffee cakes, eggs, bacon, sausage patties, yogurt with berries, and more. Seems innocent, right? Wrong. Miss Kadie went on a tirade criticizing the channel for having white bread, waffles made with white flour, and even daring to put butter on pancakes and waffles. I mean, who knew breakfast could be so controversial? But wait, there's more. Miss Kadie didn't stop there. Oh no! She went on to claim that breakfast foods featured in the video were supposedly feeding children class 1 carcinogens. Yeah, you heard that right. According to Miss Kadie, bacon and ham are apparently equivalent to drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes. The audacity! And if that wasn't enough, Miss Kadie couldn't resist throwing in some more of her trademark prejudice. She's been labeled as a racist, homophobic, sexist, transphobic, anti-Semitic, ableist, idiotic, moron. Wow. Talk about a mouthful. It's like she's collecting labels like Pokemon cards.
Jesus is vegan now and God is too. If you want to get to heaven, you better be vegan too. Milk, cheese, eggs, or any kind of meat, buy broccoli, tofu, and vegan food to eat. God wants us to be kind to the animals, or it's true, you risk getting roasted on the devil's barbecue.
Hello, students. Welcome to class.
Okay, moving on, let's talk about Clout for a moment, shall we? Clout can make someone lose their minds in these online streets, you guys. Just like Miss Kadie here. She's still using her followers for views, but unfortunately people have read through her BS and she no longer gets those millions of views that she used to in the past. Her current viewership barely making it to 10K views, and that's me being really generous. She's barely managing 5K views. Ouch. And don't even get me started on the comment section. People aren't even there for her vegan content anymore because, let's face it, there's none. It's more like a comedy show at this point. Vegan teacher is gonna need to see a therapist, and then the therapist is going to also need a therapist. To be fair, seeing a 57-year-old woman yelling and swearing at a children's nursery rhyme is somewhat entertaining. Don't you just love seeing her pissed at non-veganism? Just so much fun. Someone takes a shower. Vegan teacher. Is that vegan water? The real reason why I watch her is just to get a laugh. If you get offended by a small detail in a children's show, you should better leave the internet for your own good. With this level of madness, we can only wait and see what she has in store for us in 2024. Probably even crazier than last year. Speaking of 2023, Miss Kadie totally lost it. Clout chasing consumed her so much that she even started clickbaiting her views with pics and videos that made it look like she was eating meat. For someone who thinks that cats should be made vegan, there is no limit to her madness. Miss Kadie even used one of her several TikTok accounts too. She even put up a hashtag #meat4life, and then started stitching herself along people preparing and eating meat.
Perfect pulled beef shake. Oh my god.
You can only imagine the staggering number of people who were shocked to see this, but I have a theory. Clout! She got the views she was yearning for. Over 20 million in just 2 videos. Remember, all this while, Miss Kadie's vegan account was also up and running, spreading the word about how y'all non-vegans will be destroyed, and yet on her other TikTok account, this woman was salivating over people eating meat. She even started putting up clickbaits as if she was eating meat like this. Until this video of Miss Kadie eating a burger that was supposedly made of a real cow went viral. Miss Kadie sometimes even spices up her content by composing songs about veganism whenever Clout isn't working for her, but still, people have had it with her, which has watered down her campaign. Basically, no one is falling for her nonsense anymore.
Time to sing. Don't eat chickens, don't eat eggs, don't eat anyone who has wings, fins, or legs. Don't eat cows or cats or dogs or pigs. Eat lentils, beans, broccoli, potatoes, carrots, and figs.
Of course, it was all a hoax. You see, people were super confused as to how she could switch from advocating for animals' rights to straight up eating them. But that's what she wanted. She wanted to go viral, and it worked. To date, it hasn't been known whether she was the one controlling that second account, but it wouldn't have been a shock since Miss Kadie is just a vegan clout chaser. You see, loves, the thing is, Miss Kadie's motive for spreading veganism is super questionable, with most people saying she's fake and misleading. It's one thing to advocate for veganism and stand against animal cruelty, but when you straight up harass strangers online because they've chosen a different lifestyle than you, now that's going too far. She even came under fire for being racist when she made insensitive remarks about people of color, and she did it in the heat of the Black Lives Matter campaign. People did not appreciate it. Like, literally, Miss Kadie must always find a way to sneak in her veganism agenda everywhere. You could be talking about how you spent your Saturday at the beach, and Miss Kadie will want to know whether the water was vegan. What people need to know is that vegan teacher has been on the internet for years, and she literally knows what she's doing. Whenever she feels people are losing interest in her, she comes up with some super ridiculous video just to get people talking, and honestly, people are tired. She also has a thing about going off at really influential YouTubers and celebs to get them to talk about her because it drives attention to her when she responds to their reactions. If she's not attacking an influencer, she pretty much amounts to nothing. Like, the time she had Sniper Wolf respond to her, that was just free marketing because Sniper Wolf has millions of subs, over 30 million. Can you see where Miss Kadie was going with this? She's not really on the vegan journey, she's here for the clout. Let's not even get started on Miss Kadie's titles. Just take a look at these. All Jews and Palestinians should strive to be vegan. Everyone and their dog knows what's going on between Jews and Palestinians, and so for Miss Kadie to use such a weighty matter for clout is honestly the lowest of low. And this is exactly what she did at the Black Lives Matter campaign. Here is yet another problematic title, and this. All these to say, Miss Kadie is here for the clout, y'all. Veganism is just a clutch. So there you have it, loves. Apparently that vegan teacher is on her never-ending journey to make everyone vegan, one crazy video at a time. Stay tuned for more madness because you never know what she's gonna do next. And let's hope she finds her way back to reality soon because this circus act is getting old. Thanks for watching, loves, and see you in the next video.